What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Rideshare Hub. My name is Greg Wave. I'm going to be your host for this video, and I'm going to be a host for pretty much most of the videos upcoming. Dylan's going to be taking a little break for a while, working on some other things and stuff, so I'll be pushing out the content. I hope that's okay with you guys, and let's jump right into it. Today I'm going to be going over Uber Gold Rewards, why you should strive to get Gold Rewards. And I'm going to talk to you about some of the benefits of them and how you can really utilize them to the best of your abilities. So I do want to plug GetUpside real quick. For those of you guys that don't know, GetUpside is a really awesome app that can save you a ton of money on your gas. The very first time you use the app, you get 25 cents off per gallon. Every time you refer someone, you get 1 cent off per gallon. So if you're referring 20 people, 20 cents off per gallon. Let's say you got 7 cents off per gallon with Platinum Uber Rewards. 27 cents off per gallon every time you fill up. That is like mad money. Like money you got to take advantage of. Money at the end of the year that would blow your mind. Gas is just, I mean, it's the biggest thing we need for doing this. So it's like, in my eyes, just one of the more crucial parts of this, and GetUpside is a great way to do it. So I'm going to jump into it. Let's roll the intro music. So, to be honest, like, with the Uber rewards in the past, like, and same with Lyft, I've never seen that much value in them. I mean, Lyft's is like Lyft Perk Spot, which gives you some pretty cool discounts. Like, I've used those a few times. I use Lyft Perk Spots to get movie tickets a lot of times, because I can usually get movie tickets. Like, I can usually get like $6 off per ticket if I'm taking my girl out or something. So, you know, that's not a bad little savings, but other than that, like, it's kind of garbage, you know, like, it's just like saving money on stuff that you'd have to buy. It's like nothing that you really feel like you like unlock or access. They do have, like, I think on Lyft's, I can't remember the systems, what is it, like gold rewards. I know you get, I think like, it's like 1 or 2 complimentary tows per year that you qualify. That can be really useful, especially if you have an older car. I had my one really close friend just did this really funny thing. He had locked his keys in his car at I think he was like grocery shopping or something like that. So he locked his keys in his car. He couldn't find anybody that could go to his house to get his spare. It was like this weird scenario where, like, I wasn't available, none of his family was. Like, he was just stuck at the grocery store, and he's got a nice car. He's not worried about it. So he literally used the Lyft towing from his rewards to tow his car to his house. And then he had maintenance unlock his apartment, and he got his spare key and got into his car. And I thought that was the funniest thing when he told me he did that. So you never know. Like, that is a decent little thing with Lyft rewards. But here's the main thing, okay? You want one thing from Uber Gold Rewards, okay? And it is the feature you unlock where you see where your rides are going before you accept them. That is the most powerful feature I've ever seen. And I am so happy Uber has it, because I believe that in the past, to access that feature, I know they've had it for some time actually, but to get it before was the highest reward level you can get on Uber. And it was like, I remember doing the math in my head, and it was like you would have to be driving like 8 hours, 7 days a week to hit it. Like, it was for like, you would be pushing 65 hours a week every week to really hit it or something like that, you know? So I never was like obviously going to do that. So when I saw that it was on the new Uber Gold Rewards, I was like, that is sick. So fortunately for me, like, I was already qualified. I right away was figuring out just some of the most unique ways to make money using that feature. The biggest one is you can capitalize on surge rides with this feature. I mean, you can capitalize. So this is what I do. This is like the tip that I do to make so much money on Uber using this feature. So what I do is, if it's a Friday or a Saturday especially, do not use your 2 destinations from Uber. Do not. Unless the scenario that I'm about to describe to you applies. So what you're going to want to do is like 15 minutes before bars let out. So like 1:45 a.m. If you're close enough to where you know the surge is going to be, set a destination to where you know it's going to be. Now, if it's like 1:55, 1:58, and it's already starting to blow up, just set a destination for the middle of the surge, like the hottest point in it. And what happens is you're not going to get a ride going in because people are going away from that area. So you're going to get to the hottest part of the surge, and you're not going to get a smaller surge ride getting into that zone. Now, what's awesome, again, if you have Uber Gold Rewards, is then what I do, I mean, you can do two things. I will usually set a destination for then like super, like the farthest point that I know someone might actually be going. I want it to be like a 45-minute like trip. And then what I do is then the rides are coming in and I'm looking and seeing, okay, 10 minutes, no, cancel. And I keep canceling the rides until I get like a 45-minute ride because I want that huge bonus you get on the long distance rides. For those of you that don't know, you get like a really awesome bonus on high surge rides, like a high dollar amount, like a 10 or 12. I think even an 8 can qualify. That's going like 40 minutes away. You get like a multiplied bonus. And that's how you always hear these stories about people. Oh, I paid like $200 to Uber last night. I took a $150 Uber ride. It's because some lucky Uber driver was in a $10 surge or something, and he gets these cats that are going 45 minutes away. That's like an $80 ride. And if it's like a $10 or $12 surge, it might be a $100 ride. I have given more $80 to $120 surge rides from these from the gold benefits and utilizing this trick that I ever have in my life. So the one thing you've got to watch out for, though, is that when you are doing this, a lot of times what can happen is that surge might dip. So you do run at risk if you're canceling the rides of getting a lower surge or no surge at all. In my experience, if you're in the busiest bar area, you're going to have at least a good 10 minutes of a high surge dollar. It might drop a little bit, but it should still be a number that's like really worth your time. So you do want to make sure that that surge doesn't drop, because the last thing you want is you're passing up $10 surges or whatever, and then all of a sudden it dips and you get like a $3 one, and that just sucks, you know? So you do got to watch and you do got to be careful, but the second you see like a 40-minute one, you hit accept. Now, you don't technically have to use that second destination, but I just feel like in the past when I've tried not using it, I had to filter through so many short rides to just get a good one that it was easier to just set a destination really far away, because it filtered out a lot of the shorter rides that were like, you know, within 2 miles in the wrong direction. And then I was just canceling 10-minute rides, 5-minute rides. But it doesn't take as long as you would think to get that 45-minute ride, you know? And so what that almost always ends up being for me is, like I said, 80 to 120 bucks, a lot of times extra. Sometimes I have weekends where I don't want to do any Uber and Lyft at all. And so what I do is I'm at home playing video games all night. 1:30 a.m. I get in my car, I drive over to that busy area, I do that, and bam, like I made $100 a night, which is insane to me that that's even possible. So you could use it earlier. Like, you don't have to use it at bar rush, but the surges earlier in the day move a lot faster. So you gotta think concerts, bar rush, NFL games, NBA games, things like that, really big things where Uber and Lyft is like popping like crazy. That's the times when you want to use it. With Lyft, obviously this trick doesn't really apply because Lyft doesn't even really have prime time anymore. Lyft's destination rides don't really even work that well. Lyft in general just kind of sucks. It's what that really sounded like. So obviously that's not applicable at all. But with Uber, super freaking awesome, super powerful, and it's amazing for your gold rewards. So I'm going to let you guys go on that. Go out and try that. It's going to be awesome. You're going to fall in love with this trick. I hope you guys crush it out there this week. And last thing, guys, check out the merch, Rideshare Hub. I love these shirts. Make sure you get one of your own. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Also, I wanted to say, too, real quickly, if you guys have any topics or things you want to cover, leave some comments on the video of some questions you've had, maybe some issues you've run into, and I'd really love to see if I could help you guys out and do some videos on some of those topics. So have a great day, guys, and I will talk to you all soon.